Right, so it's been a while since I've done one of these game collecting videos. I got a box of stuff, and I think it's about time for one. So let me just try to get this camera to be somewhat steady. Yeah, that's easy, isn't it? Okay, that's as steady as I'll get it. So first off, we got a Genesis, and if you look under it, you see it has a metal plate. That's because this was on a Sega CD. However, this Genesis doesn't work. The video doesn't work. I have another one just like this. It's the same exact problem. The video doesn't work right. So I'm going to have to remove this plate eventually and put it on my Genesis too. Because I didn't put it on right. Anyhow, there's a story to this though. This was sitting on a table and, well, it was sitting on a table just on a Sega CD all connected up. And it had a bunch of games next to it. And I said, how much? They said $15. That was a great deal for it. So I bought it. And then they were like, hey, do you like Nintendo? And I was like, yeah. Then they brought out this tub of Nintendo shit. And it's just like, I'm like, whoa. It was like tons of shit. And I'm like, okay, how much for all of it? And $30. And I was like, I only got 20. So I was like, shit. I was like, will you hold 20 and I'll be back for it? And luckily they were like, oh, okay, we'll hold it for you. And there was like another guy right behind me who was like, oh, fuck. I could tell he was mad because he fucking wanted that shit. Anyhow, though, he also got, he was like, man, I was going to buy that shit. I could tell he was jealous and I'm ecstatic. I'm like, hell yeah. So it ended up costing me $30 for all this, but you got another generic Genesis controller. The brand is Quick Shot. It's hard to see it. There we go. See if it'll focus. Quick Shot for professional players. It doesn't feel as nice as a Genesis, a real one, which came with it. These feel better. I think it's because the buttons are bigger, and I have pretty fat thumbs but small hands. Anyhow, then you got, of course, a power adapter. It actually came with only one, and I have some of my own in here. So it has one Sega power adapter, that's mine, and it has one of these. It's basically has these on both sides. I don't know what the proper term is, but they're on both sides of it. Move that off to the side. We got some NES stuff, like I said. It's on the top of the box. I'll have to do this first. We got two zappers. I can't test them because I don't have a TV that works with them, but there's that one. And that one. I don't think you should wrap them like this, actually, but that's the way they were, and I haven't unwrapped them. I'll clean the wrapping up later, but they both fire. Or at least make a noise when they fire. Like I said, I haven't tested it. And then there was some unusual, just randomly placed in there Nintendo 64 things, which are actually, again, on the top, because most of the cables got put on the top when I was transferring it. You got a Nintendo 64 power brick. I don't know what it was doing in there. There was no Nintendo 64 stuff besides that. And a Nintendo 64 controller extender. It's about, I don't know, fairly long length. Can't say how long it is. Maybe 6, 7 feet? No, more like 5. Well, it has a knot in it, so it's hard to say. Anyhow, you got those for the Nintendo 64 for no reason. Then you got two of the NES video audio kind of box kind. I need to get those a better kind of these eventually, but for now I got two of these. They'll do until I can get the better ones, which will be eventually. And let's see that the Sega. I just noticed because I'm grabbing my own. The Sega did not come with the normal Sega output, so that's kind of a bummer. It came with just that one I showed out earlier. That's a composite cable on both ends, and you got two of these, the Nintendo Power Bricks. Both work. It seems like they are the same exact model as far as I can tell. And let's just try to get these Nintendo Entertainment Systems. This is my Nintendo DS. That might be worth $13,000. Oh wait, I actually know my shit. No, this is a NES that's worth nothing because this one needs its 72 pin replaced after I get that done. This one should be worth something. I have two of them, luckily, though. This one, I think, I can't tell them apart, honestly, but this is the other one I got. So I have two of these. This one works if you do double cartridge. You know that old trick? You put a cartridge on top of a cartridge, and boom, the games work. Then I got all of these controllers. Look at that, 4 controllers. It's good stuff. I only tested 2 of them because I played it. They seem to work. I didn't test them all. And then the big thing that got my attention is a Sega CD. This is my own Genesis on it because I was testing it. And it works, sort of. I don't have the proper cables for it exactly. But it works. It opens up, closes. All of it works good. Only problem is the way it works. It's going to probably be hard because this camera's bad. But, okay, you got 4 plugs on the Sega CD. 2 for audio, 1 for mixing, and a power. And you got, whoa, okay, let me take the Genesis off because it's all bending and shit. That's probably going to break it. That's probably fucked it up overall. And then the Genesis has 2, which is a power and a like an 8-pin AV out. The AV out will only do video. And it does audio. This is my own Genesis, so this isn't really relevant, but it does video only when it's connected to the Sega CD. If I'm using a regular cartridge, it does audio too. Well, it does audio either way, but it doesn't do Sega CD audio. The Sega CD audio has, like, there's no getting around this as far as I know, has to come out through those ports. So I have to have a separate sound system, and I don't. I just have a TV. However, if I switch between the channels, one has the nice Sega CD audio, one has video. I have to choose one when I play it. I'll be getting around to getting a nice composite to composite to whatever it is to fix it. And since I pulled out the Sega CD, let's see what games I got. I got 7 games, I think it was. I got Fahrenheit. It's a 32X CD game. I don't know what that means exactly. It comes with just a disc. I guess it means it needs the 32X processor to work. I didn't try it actually. But I guess it needs a 32X processor to work, and I don't have that. But it comes with both CDs. It's actually 2 CDs stacked on top of each other. Like, very badly. I don't know. I wish they would have designed better cases for that. It is slightly cracked. All the cases are slightly cracked, it seems like. Then I got this one. It's Heimdall. I haven't actually got to test this one again. It's a single CD. It has a manual. Cool manual. Look at that striping and shit. But it looks kind of like an RPG. It has a point-and-click interface, supposedly. I don't know. It takes excellent CD graphics and animation. Yeah. Excellent my ass. And then got some more. I'm going to grab them. Alright, so we got this, which is Baseball Tonight. I really don't care about this. I didn't even try it. I think it's just basically a normal baseball game for the Genesis, but they have voiceovers from, let's see who it says, anybody. It has video highlights, Berman live from Sports Center, and ultra realistic player movement. Yeah, okay. And then something I never even heard of before. Again, I want to try this one, is Pitfall: The Mine Adventure. I'm assuming it's a sequel to the original, those pitfalls on the, yeah. It's a sequel to those original pitfalls. Let's see if I can get a good angle. It's going to be blurry, of course. 1080p, still blurry. But it's Pitfall. I never heard of this game. But it's Pitfall on the Sega CD. It has, supposedly, hidden in the game is the entire original version of Pitfall. It takes up all of 8 kilobytes, I think? I don't know. I know it's not much. I have no idea what the actual thing is. Next we got Mega Race. It has this one guy who, for some reason, has lots of voiceovers. Holy shit. And basically you race behind him and shoot things. I haven't played it much. And then that movie where Taco Bell's everywhere? I think it was this one. Demolition Man on the Sega CD. Everything's in it again. CD, all that good stuff. T for teen. It's funny looking at these. Like, this one is rated by VRC. This one's rated by ESRB. ESRB, and then another VRC, and then it's just like the ratings. It's weird to see how they use different ones. And we got another thing. Link's. I wish it was like Link's Adventure or something, but no, it's Link's Golf. It doesn't have the manual. It can't be too bad though, right? I mean, it's golf. I don't see how exactly a CD will come into play. It looks like. Okay, it says aerial flyover. Just a lot of shit that won't really look that good, but has a lot of loading time. And oh yeah, I forgot about these. They had a couple of they had a couple of Dreamcast games actually. You got Soul Calibur and Sonic Adventure. Sonic Adventure's cracked, Soul Calibur isn't. They were the first things I saw actually. They were 50 cents each. And there was a couple of other games, but they were sports, so I didn't care. But you got these two for 50 cents. I haven't tested them yet because my Dreamcast, well, I'm too lazy to really use it. But I flipped them up, looked in, and they look pretty good condition, so I was happy. And now we got the NES, or some SNES games that happen to be in there, excuse me. I don't know where these came from, but it helps me because I only have 2 games for the NES, so now I have 4. They're all shit. But now I have Wheel of Fortune, and I have Jeopardy. So this is the deluxe edition of Wheel of Fortune, if it makes a difference. They're both made by the same company called GameTex, so they're both going to be shit. The funny thing is, somehow I now have Jeopardy on every system that I own but the Nintendo 64 and Dreamcast. Okay, so it's only 3 systems, but still it's interesting. Alright, so then we got a bunch of NES games now. Can't talk. There are some dupes though, but it's all good. First, we got a Game Genie. I had one of these for a while. I never actually went out and bought one though because I didn't have a NES. But I was always thinking, once I get an NES, I need a Game Genie, and then I did. All right, then we got some. Who's this? John Elway quarterback football. It's actually called John Elway quarterback. I don't know what it is. You got Double Dribble, a basketball game. I got 2 or 3 copies of this, the Mario and Duck Hunt combo disc. Cart. I said disc. We got Base Wars, which is a baseball game. And Bases Loaded, another baseball game. I'm running out of room putting all this stuff on my bed. I'm like on my bed right now because that's where I keep my games and shit. We got a lovely, lovely Fester's Quest. Ugh. And we got World Class Track Meet, which says power pad required. That's one, like a Dance Dance Revolution style pad for the NES, which I don't have and need to get if I want to play that game ever. I don't know if I do though. And let me grab another stack. Yeah, there's lots of stacks to these. We got the Adventure of Link. Excuse me, I almost said Legend of Zelda. I got that too, but this is the Adventure of Link, which is number 2. We got Rush and Attack. I always say it is Russian Attack. I don't know if it's supposed to be like said like it's like Russian or what. Again, lots of these, 3 or 2 of them. We got Tiger Heli. It's an aerial shooting game. Gotta have this game, Tetris. It's a classic. Another good game is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. It's a fun one. I have actually that one and the arcade one once I get it out. I have not though. I have 2 copies of Anticipation. I have absolutely no clue what this is. It says Nintendo's first video board game though. I don't know why there's 2 copies. They are exactly the same model number though. I'm checking that now. The only difference is one of them had a manual. Which one? I don't know. But I have a manual for that. That's the only manual I have. And like I said, 3 of these. I got Bayou Billy, which is said to be bad by a lot of people. At least I've read. And we got this weird game I've never heard of called Nintendo World Champion. No, it's just Zelda. And Zelda. Got 2 of them. 2 Zeldas. Legend of Zelda. Man, lots of games. Like I said, I had the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. The second one, the arcade game, it's a port of the arcade to the NES. And as I said, Jeopardy on every system. Yeah, I wasn't joking. I got Super Mario Brothers 3. I need 2 now, though, because I have that combo disc 3 times and 3. Then we got Glove Ball, which I guess is a Power Glove game. I've never heard of it. it can be used with a joystick. I didn't try it with the actual thing, but it says joystick as well. And this game is, well, just say it goes under the I should play this later so I don't have to emulate it in my videos. This is WrestleMania. I think this was one of the ones, even though it says acclaim, in other places it was an LJN game, I think. I know they had like 5 WrestleMania games, LJN. And if you know me, I do that LJN review every game thing I'm working on. It's going to take some time, but I'm working on it. Then you got this one by Tito. No, it's Taddeo, but it looks like Tito. Called Target Revenge. We got a couple more finally. I'm almost done. Whew, that's alright, there's only 4 more, so we're getting there. We got Hogan's Alley. Hulk Hogan's Alley. No, it's a Zapper game. Couldn't play it. Don't have any TVs that work with a Zapper. You got Captain Skyhawk. Jackal with a weird sticker on it that says NTD2/. I don't know what it's from. And it also has a sticker from Manzi's Video in Concord, California. Weird. I guess the NTD21 is their stock number or something. We got Lunar Pool, and that's it. Let me grab my camera real quick. Whoop! And, let's back up a bit real quick. So, again, $30. And, yeah, it's just a pile of NES games, 2 NESs, Sega CD back there, and a Genesis somewhere piled under all those games. Yeah, that's pretty good for $30. They got the Sega CD games. Those things aren't too common, actually. So, I made out well that day. And I haven't done a game collecting video in quite some time because I could never find shit. I finally found something, and it was a good damn find. So this has been YBR. Long video because I had so much to show you, but one more thing. Sorry about that. I have a couple of cases here that came with it. There's only like 4 pure black and 1 that says Nintendo. So whatever. I don't know what I'm going to do with them. It's like I got to choose, this game is worthy, this game is not, or something, or I could just buy them. I think a local store has them for $0.25 each or 30 cents or something. I don't know what the price is, but like I said, 1 says Nintendo, the rest don't. I don't care if I throw that, it's a piece of plastic. So yeah, this has been YBR, game collecting video. I only do this when I get something. I got some. See ya. Oh, by the way, if anybody has any games they don't want and want to donate them, I will gladly take them. Just message me.